the way y'all looking at things. And I need y'all to shift. This is, I don't even know how many times I've been up here, because I don't count. Every time I get up here, I'm just like, Lord, here we go. But this time was different, because I kept saying, God, here I am, I'm doing what I know to do. I'm trying to tap in. I'm trying to get to you. I'm trying to hear from you. And y'all can be seated. It wasn't that I wasn't hearing, but God said, I need you to stop trying to put something together. I need you to stop trying to put it together the way you want to see it, and I need you to use you. Because my life alone and me alone is a journey. My life alone and me alone, me standing here is a testimony within itself.
Come on, Nick.
Me being born is a message within itself. Me still standing here is a message within itself. So I'm uncomfortable. I'm not comfortable right now, and I'm uncomfortable because all of me is being exposed. Every bit of me.
Come on, Nicole.
Parts that I didn't even know was there.
The addiction
is being exposed. So with God leading me, we're going to take a journey. We're going to read a few pages from the book that is Nicole. Because I know that all of this is not for me to hold in. It's not for me to act like Pastor just said, it's not for me to act like I'm okay. It's not for me to just keep it to myself. Because I know that I didn't go through what I've been through for no reason. I know some of it wasn't even about me. Some of what I'm going through now isn't even about me.
It's to help somebody in here.
It's to help somebody in here. Because being a part of this ministry, being a leader, being an MIT, it's not about me. I'm dealing with things that ain't even my portion. It's not even, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do what I'm dealing with.
That's good.
So,
take it personal.
It's such a, it is such a price. It's a price when you surrender. It's a price to take on a call. I think sometimes people get misconstrued how we got here. It wasn't one day that Pastor came to me and said, you are MIT. I mean, it may have happened like that in the physical, but it wasn't until I started to see myself. And when I say it's a price, I'm talking about, I'm not saying that, I'm not negating anything that anybody else goes through.
Make it plain.
I'm not saying that each and every person didn't go through some things, because you had to go through some things in order to get you here. And you got to go through some things for y'all to even be sitting here, to still be standing here, But I'm telling you that the amount of hurt that I deal with, the amount of pain that I deal with,
suffering.
It's not, I can't put it into words. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to explain it. But I'm telling you, y'all couldn't look at me and tell what it is. And that's relationship. Yes, that's relationship. I'm telling you that these women that I'm connected to, I'm telling you that each and every one of them, I've sat back over the course of these 3 years and watched these women. I've watched these women pick that stuff up and carry it.
Come on, Nicole.
I've watched them do it without complaint. I've watched the leaders. And I speak personally about the MITs because when I tell you it's a price, it's a price.
Yes, Lord. Come on,
Crystal, she couldn't she couldn't just have a baby. She couldn't just
Make it plain.
just have it.
Next.
It's a lot of people in here that had a baby, and you know it wasn't normal for her. This girl had to go through some long suffering. Her marriage is not normal. You know, she don't just get to be married. You know, I'm looking at Ebony. Ebony, she's planning a wedding, but she don't just get to plan her wedding.
Come on.
She got to deal with the weight of so much. We see it as, oh, she happy, she get married, she planning a wedding, but nobody knows the weight behind it.
Talk about the
And
price.
Jeanette, she don't just get to raise her children. She don't just get to move. She don't just get to do any of that. It's a
You're making
weight.
it plain.
Linnell, she don't just get to raise her children. She don't just get to come in here. She don't just get to go to work. She don't just get to do any of that. It's a price. Me, I can't even be connected to people. I can't even be people's friends. I can't even talk to people on the phone. It's something to be connected to me. You let me tell you, you know, it's a weight.
Come on,
And,
turn it up, Nicole.
you know, I do look at our pastor and, you know, to our eyes we see, oh, she look nice, she dressed nice, she look good, everything is just good, her family coming here looking good, but that's your eyes. Nobody, that's your cardinal eyes. Nobody knows the weight. She can't have normal children. She can't just raise her grandson. She can't have a normal marriage. She can't even drive down the street normal. It's such a weight and it's such a price to it. And so, you know, when I think about myself, I just feel like my whole life I've been carrying this baggage. Like I've been just toting this bag. I just been, you know, carrying it. I feel like since I can remember, I just been carrying weight. Since 3 years old, I just had a bag and I just been carrying it. And every time something happened, I take it and I just put it in the bag and I carry it. And every time something else happened, I take it and I put it in the bag and I carry it. And so all my life, I just been carrying this bag. You know, I've been carrying this weight and I just been walking because that's all I knew how to do. All I knew how to do was survive. All I knew how to do was go forth. All I knew how to do was to walk. I didn't know how to, I knew how to survive. And so I survived a lot. And it's okay to survive. It's okay to say I'm a warrior, or I did this, or I did that, I did this, I did that. But if you never deal with what you survived, if you never tap into how did I get there? How did I survive? If you never go back in your bag and say, let me unpack some of this. You know, let me unpack it. Let me see what it is. You know, so I feel like my heart, over the years, my heart took so many blows. You know, and my heart happens to be my addiction. That's my addiction, my heart.
Come on, Nicole.
It's so big. You know, I just wanna love people. I just wanna make them happy. I just want people to not to feel what I had to feel. I just want people not to go through the things that I had to go through.
Come on, Nicole.
And it's my heart. So all the while, in my bag is my heart, but it's tangled up with all these years of things. It's just tangled up.
She need a pocketbook.
Got my bag.
Oh, read the bag.
So.
Demonstrate.
So this is, you know, this is my bag. So this is what I've been carrying. You know, this is my baggage. This is what I've been carrying for so long. And you know, it's a lot. And when I look back and I think about what I've been through, you know, and I begin to just call a roll. I say, hey, 3 years old, I was in foster care, you know, stayed there
Come on, Nicole.
for a long time. You know, I was house to house, I was everywhere.
Deal
you
with
know?
it.
But you can't tell, you know, I thought you couldn't tell. So, 9 years old, you know, I found a nice family. A nice family found me. 15 years old, I found myself pregnant. And God has such an amazing way of showing us who we are, and I got the revelation behind what God was doing early on. And a lot of the times we just out here in the world lost, we trying to find our way, but God will give us something. And sometimes we don't even know what that thing is that He's given us. And when I got pregnant, I didn't know what was happening, if I was coming or going. I didn't know. But that's when God started to give me strength. And a lot of y'all in here, y'all 15, y'all probably couldn't even imagine, but I saw strength in what God gave me. And so I locked hands. Gerard, come on up here. So this is my strength right here. And we have been through so much together, and He doesn't even know what He represents in my life, because He's always seen me as strong. He's always seen me as mommy got it. Mommy gonna make sure we okay. Mommy gonna make sure we going. But He don't know some days I didn't know where we was gonna go. I didn't know, some days I wanted to give up. Some days I wanted to be like, no, somebody take him and I'm about to go, because I didn't know what to do. But I kept looking at him, and I kept looking at him, and I said, this is my strength. And I just kept locking hands with him. And, come on, we would walk, and I just would be like, God, keep me together, because this is my strength. And God would say, it's like I saw the God in my son so early. Like, I saw God in him when he was a little boy. Like, I didn't even know it was God, but I knew it wasn't like the typical mother and son thing. I know that it had to be God to show me how to raise him, because I didn't know what to do. When I was 19, he was going into kindergarten. I didn't know what to do. But He was my driving force. He was my strength. So all the while I'm carrying that baggage and I'm feeling weighed down, but I got Him. So He holding me up. He giving me strength. He keeping me strong. I didn't know which way to turn, which way to go. Some days I didn't know what we was going to do. But I kept looking at Him. And I said, God, this is it right here. This is my strength, and we going to go. Some days it was me and Him. Me and Him. And no mother, no father, nobody. It was me and Him. And He know.
And I kept him too.
So, I say that to say, even with me carrying my weight, and even with me carrying my baggage, God still saw fit to give a little 15-year-old girl some strength.
Come on, Nicole.
He said, I'm going to give you this, and it's going to carry you. And my baby about to be 15. And I look at him, and I'm like, God, I can't believe that I did that. I didn't even know what was inside of me. I didn't even know that I had the strength to raise him. And I'm telling y'all, the things that I used to worry about, I think to myself now, why did I even worry about that? But it was because I didn't know who I was. I didn't know the power that rested down on the inside of me. I didn't know how strong I was. I didn't know that God took something that people said was a mistake and used it. People told me I wasn't going to make it. People, 10th grade, walking around pregnant, I wasn't supposed to do all that I did. I'm not even supposed to be doing all that I'm doing now. But God saw fit. God knew what He was doing. God knew that I had that weight. God knew I had the abandonment. God knew, my heart was hurt. God knew I didn't know which way to go some days, but He gave me this strength. And I don't look at my children as my children sometimes, because I gotta get the revelation behind why God gave them to me.
Come on, Nicole.
You can go first. You know, I don't look at them as, you know, oh, they my kids and I just had them. No, I understand the points in which I had them. I understand what you know, when they came in and why they came in. And so Gerard, he represents my strength. And Robbie, he represents my joy. You know, Robbie he's one of those people that it don't matter what the day dictated to him. He gonna wake up every morning with a smile on his face. He don't care if he got a beat the night before, if he ain't get a snack the night before. He don't care. He's gonna wake up every morning. He wake up singing. He wake up happy. And every day, Robbie makes sure he say, "Mommy, I love you. Mommy, give me a hug." I could have just yelled at him 50 seconds ago. But the joy that he has, he represents my joy. So my children are my strength and my joy.
That's good, Nick.
And so times when I lose sight of all of this, times when I feel like, God, this is too much. I can't bear this anymore. I can't carry this anymore. God, I want to drop this. I don't want to do this no more. I got a permanent fixture in my life. Permanent. They ain't going nowhere. Even when everybody else leaves me, even when everything else is taken, I always have my strength and my joy. So, you know, coming to House of Healing, you know, I came in here with my baggage, and I feel like we all come in here with some baggage. I know we do. I don't feel like we do. I know we do. We all come in here with a bag, and some of us still got our bags. Some of us, you know, we all in different spots in our life, but we come in here with a bag. But let me tell y'all what I did. I came in here with all of this, right? But then I said, you know what? How am I gonna put this down? Like, why am I coming here every Sunday, every Thursday, and I'm still carrying this? I'm supposed to be getting free. Why do I keep carrying this? Why? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna pick me up another bag because I am tired. I'm tired of carrying this. And then I started listening. I said, you said take on a mountain break. Let me put this in here. You said, you said I gotta be healed. I don't know what she's talking about, but I'm gonna see what it's about later on. You said I gotta separate from some people. All right, I hear you. I'm gonna do it one day. I'm gonna do it. And I started storing it up. And I couldn't worry about nobody else. I couldn't worry about if Naya was getting it. I couldn't worry about if Devin was getting it. Because if I wasn't getting it, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. So I had to start applying. I started back there. Well, now don't think about it. Don't think about what I'm saying physically. Think about it spiritually. I started back there.
Come on.
I got up here. I worked my way up here because I started using this stuff. I started saying, you know what, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of walking around feeling defeated. I'm tired of my heart hurting. I'm tired of this pain. I'm tired of this. I'm tired. And, you know, I didn't come in here. It's like I told God, I remember getting to a place and I told God, I said, God, if you want me, because I think you want me. I think you want me, God, because Lord knows you're pulling me. And I said, God, if you want me, I need you. I need my kids to be okay. I need my joy and my strength to be okay. That's what I need. And God said to me, sit them down. And so you know what? I sat them down. You know, I came in here for months by myself. I never brought my kids here. And it wasn't that I was leaving my kids. It was that I was so messed up. I couldn't even worry about, it's like I couldn't worry about them because I had to get me together. I had to fix me. I was so broken. I was so bruised. It was like, as long as I could see them in hindsight, and so I my babies.
Demonstrate, Nicole.
So, God, I said, God, you know, if you want me, there they go. I'm going to sit them down, and God, you deal with me. And I'm going to tell you something about obeying God. Like, your obedience to God is tied to so much more than you. So I know that when God said, Nicole, I'm calling you, and I said, okay, God, here I go. I know that my obedience is tied to my children. So it's not that God said I had to sit them down and not go back to them. I sit them down because I still see them. I still see them, but as I follow God, they following me. As I follow God, God is working on them. God is fixing them. God is healing them. I'm telling y'all, I'm not bragging about my son, but my son is a good kid. Like, my son, he's 14 years old. He don't, you know, he's a good kid. And I can stand firm saying that because it wasn't, I'll be like, listen, God, now, I don't know what to do. I'm about to bang on these teenagers. They got too much fun. But he really is a good kid. Like, and I know that that's nothing but God that's showing me and his father, because we wasn't nothing but kids when we had them. So I don't know everything to do. I don't know how to put all the pieces together. But when I gave God my yes, God be telling me, like, do this. You know what I'm saying? Do that. You know, do this with him. I have a lot in me. I'm wise. I have a lot of wisdom, but I know it's God that's showing me how to be a parent. I know it's God that's teaching me how to parent my children. So, you know, so I'm back to my, you know, I gave God my yes, but I'm still dealing with, I'm still dealing with my addiction. And as I said, you know, my addiction is my heart. And my addiction has really, it can be really damaging if you never deal with it. And it's some things that I just never, ever dealt with. And I just kept on, you know, you see I ripped off some of them, but some of them I just never dealt with. And so when you never, you know, I've never been like addicted to a drug or anything like that, but I know people relapse. I know you keep going back to the same thing because it's comfortable and it's convenient and it's safe. You keep going back to what's safe because it's what you know. So I kept going back to the same thing that I knew because I didn't want to deal with the hurt. I didn't want to deal with fixing this addiction. I didn't want to go to NA or whatever the things is called. I didn't want to go to that stuff. I wanted to listen, this right here, this is what I know, this is what feels good. So, you know, I found myself in a whole mess.
Come on, Nicole, deal with it.
And the reason why I'm dealing with it is because I see some people in the same mess that I was in, the same mess. And I found myself, it was like my addiction blindfolded me and put his hands over my head. I didn't want to hear nothing. I didn't want to see nothing. It was right here in my face. It was this close to my face. But I said, nope, I'm going to go with this addiction because it feels good. It's safe. I know what it is. I'm not trying to hear it. I see it, but I'm not trying to hear it. I'm telling y'all. Y'all ever seen them kids that you say, don't touch that, it's hot. That is me. I'm touching it. I'm like, nope, let me see how hot it is. That's me. I just push the envelope, you know. I'm just a little rebel sometimes, you know. But that's me. And I had a whole wedding, y'all. A whole wedding. Like a whole entire wedding.
Come on, Nicole.
And it wasn't even about the wedding. It was about like, I'm telling y'all, when I was going down the aisle like this, I was going down the aisle. And it was like, God was like, what are you doing? And I just was like smiling. Everybody was taking pictures. And I was just going down the aisle. And God was like, girl, what are you doing? And I was just like, I'm getting married. You know what I say? They think I'm going to walk out this sweating and everybody else going to win? I'm going to win this. No. My pride. I didn't want people to feel like, you know, oh no, she knows she not. I was going to win that. That was my addiction. My addiction was, nope. I'm gonna win. My heart, I got a heart for this man. I'm gonna win. A whole wedding, y'all. A whole wedding.
Come on, Nicole.
And, you know, I was here. I was here. Nicole was here. Matter of fact, I think I did March Madness. I did March Madness in March, and I got married in May. I'm telling y'all. Like, so,
Help.
Nicole and all, whatever, MIT, intercessor, natural leader, me. I did that.
All of your names.
Yes, all that. I ain't want to hear. I'm talking about I sat in the office with Pastor. It was like, she was like, Nicole. And I was like, She was like, Nicole. I was like, no, I'm doing it. But all that to say, that's how much your addiction will get you. I'm telling you, it's like, when Pastor started talking about that addiction, I felt like I was the only one in the room because I was ready to jump out my chair. Because I said, I think they think she talking about drugs, and they don't realize what she's talking about. They don't get it because I was like, she said addiction. That's me. I am so addicted. Oh my God. I'm like a little heart junkie over here. Like, I'm so addicted.
Come on, Nicole.
And so it helped me so much because it connected so many dots in my life. I was like, oh my God. Like 31 years, I've been just addicted to this little heart of mine. It ain't getting me nowhere. Yeah, I'm a good person. Yeah, I'm nice. But I'm hurt. I am hurting. And I've got to keep walking around with this hurt because I just keep dragging people with me. I just keep on saying, but I don't want them to hurt. Come on, I'm going to take the hurt. I don't want them to feel bad. I'm going to take the hurt. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I'm going to take the hurt. Let me tell you something. Me, this stuff takes some work. If this ain't the hardest thing I ever done in my 31 years on this earth, but it's worth it. Like, it's so worth it. It's like sitting down, having it's like an out-of-body experience because for so long you've been living your life one way and you've been thinking that it's the right way. And then when you come here and you start to do the work and you start to figure out that you got to get healed and delivered in order to live, you start to say, what was I doing all that time? Was I living? What was I doing? Or was I just functioning? And that's what we've been doing. We've just been functioning. We've just been existing. And so, I say that to say that my addiction almost took me out, you know. My addiction almost killed me. Like, not a physical death, but a spiritual death. And it had me, like, by my throat, like, you know, it had me. And it was like, I don't want you to get here. I want to keep you right here. It's like a you know, like a drug addict shooting something in his vein. It didn't want me. It wanted me to keep on being sedated. It wanted me to keep on, you know, medicating myself. It never wanted me to deal with. It never wanted me to get here. It never wanted me to deal with my issues. And so, what I did was, or what I do, I'm not gonna say what I did. What I constantly do is I constantly surrender. You know, every day I'm just like, God, I ain't say once. I'm talking about every day I get up, I be like, God, here you go, God, take that. You got to take this, God. You got to take all that. You got to take this. God, take it. Because I don't know what to do with it. Because every time I put my hands on it, I mess it up. Every time I touch it, I mess it up. So, Lord, I need you to take this. I need you to take it. So, that's what I've been doing, you know, and that's what's been working for me. And I'm being, you know, I think as MITs, you know, we try to be so transparent because it can be intimidating being out in a crowd and looking at us and thinking we got it all together. Because we don't. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I live upright. I'm not going to tell y'all that I do anything other than that. I walk upright. I live right. I live a holy life. and I raise my children that way. So I do that. But I don't dot all my I's and cross all my T's. I don't do that. I don't always wanna, I don't always want to do everything that I have to do. I don't always want to do it, but I know that it's making me, because I know the whole point of all of this is so that I can become. I don't quite know what I'm supposed to become yet, but I know I gotta become something. And so that's what makes it worth it. And so, like I said, I constantly just, surrender, and I constantly say, God, here, God, you gotta take this. God, you take all of this, you take this hurt, you take this pain, and then, it's getting, and it has gotten to the point where now I feel like my addiction is completely exposed, and underneath, all the childhood things and everything everybody said and what people try to dictate to you, it's my heart. And this is my heart, and it's balled up, and it's broken, and it might be bruised, but when I give it to God, He starts fixing it. And He starts saying, I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to mend it, and I'm going to open it up. I'm going to fix this. And I don't know how He going to do it. I don't know, and I don't worry about it. I don't focus my mind on the how, because you'll drive yourself crazy focusing on the how. You'll drive yourself crazy trying to count up the cost and say, but God, if this happened, ain't you going to do this? I don't even worry about it. I just go. I just get up every day. I look over, make sure my little joy and strength is okay, and I walk. And I walk and I go and I say, God, today's my day. I don't know when you're going to do it, but I'm always in a position to receive. I'm always in a posture to receive. I could walk out the door one day and it could be right there in my face. I'm going to make sure that I'm living and walking out right, because I want what God has for me. I refuse. I refuse to drop this for anybody. I refuse to compromise, but I refuse to just allow anybody to take the work that I put in. So I don't care who you are. It's to the point where I really just don't care. I used to couldn't say that I didn't care, because it was my addiction to my family, my addiction to my friends, my addiction that kept me from getting where I need to go. Now I can stand firm and say, even if it's my children sometimes, I love my kids, but guess what? Let something start rising up in them. Mm-hmm. Yes. You sit down, you're going to go over there. You know what I mean? So I worked so hard to get here. So I'm not forfeiting, that's the word. I'm not forfeiting what God has for me for anybody. And that's the attitude that we have to have in here. We have to have the attitude that we're not going to forfeit where God is calling us or what God is doing in our life for anybody. And today, I was reminded, I got a text message, and it said, I wanted to remind you of the revelation behind you taking your hair out.
Come on, daughter.
And I said, oh, Lord. So I responded, and I said, yes. Do y'all know probably 50 people walked up to me and said, you took your hair out? They couldn't believe that I combed my hair out. Everybody kept telling me, I never knew you could do that. I never knew you could comb your hair. I thought you had to cut your hair. And they was like, your hair was locked? And I said, yes, for 4 years. And they just would look at me. Even as I received that text message, I went back into the meeting, and this lady that I've been working with for 7 months, that saw me every day, but she said, your hair was locked. And so I'm like, she was like, oh my God, how'd you get them out? And I said, I combed them out. And she was like, that took a lot of patience, didn't it? It did.
Come on, Nicole.
She said, that took a lot of time, didn't it? I said, it did. And she was like, look at all that hair you got. Because my hair was giving me life earlier, but But she was like, I know that took a lot of time, and I know that took a lot of patience. And, I had to think about it, and I said, yes. So when I think about my hair, and I think about the time, it took me 11 days to get this hair out. But I ain't looking at it as 11 days. I'm looking at it as, oh, yes, I'm getting this thing out. I'm determined. I am determined. Because I know it's some places I gotta go. I know I gotta unlock some things in my life. I know I gotta press forward. So it don't matter how much time it takes. I don't count up the cards. I don't count up nothing. I just say go. You say go, I'ma go. This was like, I don't know. It was God because I really just took him out. And I know it was God because none of my hair, like my hair came out. A lot of hair came out and I thought I was bald. But when I got it done, I was like, oh my God, like I don't know how, people keep asking me, why'd you do it? How did you do it? And I'm like, I don't know, but I just know it was prophetic and I know it was God. You know, and I got the revelation behind it. So, all that to say, you know, the title, I forgot, the title of my message the title of my message was A Fight to the Finish. And I just feel like we don't know where our finish line is. And you can't count it up. Like you can't say, is it right there, God? Is it right there? You can't count up the cards. All I do is, I know God promised me some things. And I know God told me, Nicole, when you surrender to me, I got you. You know, I got you, I got you, I got your kids. I don't know what's on the horizon for me. You know what I mean? I don't. But I know ever since I've been here, ever since I stepped foot in here, ever since I connected, ever since I started applying what I was, you know, my tools, ever since I started, I became new. You know, I'm becoming like this new person and, you know, God is making everything about me change. Like nothing about me is the same. And so I know it works. I know that to some you get weary and you get discouraged and you get off course because you looking at somebody else and you saying, well, it don't look like they gotta go through what I go through, but you don't know. If I wouldn't have told y'all wouldn't have known what I've been through. You know, you would have never known that I was a little 3-year-old girl in foster care. My mother said she ain't want me. You would have never known that I had a baby at 15. You would have never known, you know, what you would have never known what I've been through because I allowed God to do the work. And then you start not to look like what you've been through. Everybody in here, even the children, even y'all have a story. You know, so don't forfeit your process. Don't count up the cost of how long it's going to take. Don't say, oh, but it look like it's happening for them. Oh, is she in a relationship? She about to get married. She, you know, you don't know what it's costing her. You know, you don't know the fight behind it. So, one time I spoke about keeping your blinders on. And every time, you know, God calls me here, I always go back. And I don't go back to say, oh, what did I? But I go back to see how far I've come. Yeah. And I remember the first time I was reading from the paper, like, because God said that. And, you know, Sharia, I was reading from the paper, and I was just like, okay. And then, you know, I think I talked about the pressing, you know, and then the next time I talked about taking the mask off. And then the next time I talked about trusting your process. And then the next time I talked about being rooted, being deeply rooted. So all of it led up to this. And all of it, the whole time I've been doing that, y'all, I've been fighting. Like I'm talking about, I don't never take these gloves off. Like, I ain't never been a physical fighter. But spiritually, I'm a little warrior over here, y'all. Like, I fight. Like, I don't give up. Like, I get my 5 minutes. You know, you get my 5 minutes where I be like, now go hold up now. How much more? What you want me to do? But I fight. I fight and I refuse. I refuse to settle. I refuse to give up. You know, and I refuse to not deal with my addiction. You know, so my heart may look like this, and it may not be like the perfect and ideal heart to the naked eye, but a heart that God works on is the best heart to have. So it don't matter if it's bruised. And then another thing about your heart, let me tell y'all, The biggest thing about being in this ministry is the intent of your heart. You have to do the work on your heart because some of us, we don't even know how to receive love or give love. We don't know how to do it. So we come in here already with our guards up feeling like, I never received that in the world, so I'm not going to receive it here. And that's something that we got to work on. You know, we can't be one way here and then be another way when we leave out the door. And most of all, to us as parents, it hurts our children. We can't portray ourselves, because I see some of y'all kids looking at y'all like, ooh. Because I think it's because it's like we act one way and then when we leave out, we act another way. And that's the intent of your heart. You gotta work on that. You gotta, do the work. Like what I did, I was like, God here. Because, before me allowing God to do the work on my heart, my son used to look at me the same way like, Mom, now you be in the house yelling at us and up to kill us. Like, I mean, my son can tell y'all, I don't do that. I still be about to kill Rodney. But I am who I am. Like, I'm not, this is me. Like, this is me. I'm this way here. I'm this way outside of here. You won't always get this version of me because I worked on the intent of my heart. Like, I took my heart and I was like, no, God worked on it. God, you work on my heart. So it's a work required, y'all. I can't sum it up no other way. This is like an obstacle course. It's just like, some people crawling under the little thing, some people going over top of the wall, some people tugging wall. It's an obstacle course. And it's a finish line. Your finish line could be before mine. I don't know. But don't count up the cost of where your finish line. You just gotta keep fighting, till you get to that finish line. But keep working on your hearts, keep allowing God to do the work. Ladies, don't rush the process because I'm trying to tell y'all right now. It's not.
Oh, what is set up?
Yes, it is not. It's not. And you think that you carrying a bag. Marry somebody who ain't right. You got to carry about 50 bags, and it's going to take you so much to free yourself from those 50 bags, and you probably only had 3. But because you took on something that you weren't, number one, supposed to take on, and that you weren't equipped, and that you didn't have the capacity to take on, now you buried. So I'm telling y'all, like, don't, even when it's things that you don't want to hear, even when you feel like, that's not for me, nope, that ain't for me, you gotta store it up in your bag. Because there was things that was said that I felt like, oh no, I ain't gonna do that right now, that's not for me. But I never said that it wasn't for me. It may not have been for me in that moment, but I put it in my bag and I stored it up. And I said, you know what? I'm going to use this later. It's going to work for me. It's going to work for my good. So, I had this whole paper, and I was...
One thing on that paper.
I know, but, I am...
Leave it in the bag.
Right. Throw it in the bag. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself you're proud of yourself. I'm proud of me.
I'm proud of you too.
I'm proud of me because I've been fighting. Yeah. And you know what? That's the theme for our 4th year, going higher. And I don't know about y'all. Y'all ain't got to go. But I'm going. I fought hard to get here, and I'm still fighting, and I'm staying in the fight. I'm not leaving. We locking arms, and I'm never unlocking. I'm trying to tell y'all, and let me tell y'all something. I know for a fact, I don't even talk to people, but I know for a fact that every person that ever stepped in here, I can guarantee you that they never forget this place. Like, they can act like they forget it, but they never You'll never, ever, ever, ever forget this thing. You'll never forget it. It'll always be something that draws you back. And you know what the enemy is doing? He's fighting people. They know what's here. But they soaked up their pride, their addictions, won't allow. But I know for a fact that there are people that have left this place and their life never been the same and they want to come back. So they coming back. They coming back. I don't know if we're going to be here now. But I'm telling you, once you allow that pride to be killed, you know, and you allow that process to start, you know, you'll never leave here. So anybody, when your mind try to tell you otherwise, when your mind try to be like, man, listen, it's too hard, this lady is cutthroat, I don't know, you know, anything your mind trying to tell you, it's for your good. It's working for your good. This is like, I always say, I feel like I didn't won the Mega Millions or something because I just feel like God was just like, I feel like every one of us that's in here, we won the prize, but some of us just can't see it yet. We just can't see the ultimate prize that we won. You know how many people are out there dying? I'm talking about celebrities. I'm talking about people with money. They're dying because they have nothing to stand on. They don't have no substance. They don't have no foundation. They just dressed up and just, they not living. They unhappy. So I feel like we all we won. You know, we won. We winning, girl. Like we won. Being connected to this place. It's like the ultimate prize, you know, and don't take it for granted. You know, don't take this place for granted. Don't take our pastor for granted. Don't take, the leaders for granted. Don't take the MIT for granted. Like, don't take any of it for granted because, I'm telling you, when I tell y'all that we put in work on your behalf, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, we put in work. Like, I'm talking about work, sacrifice. Early mornings, late nights, all that. Like we put in work. It's not seen and it's not talked about, but it's work. Y'all don't know how many of y'all I can look at that we done warred for. I'm talking about whole family, from the youngest to the oldest, like war on your behalf, and still doing it, and still doing it. So I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to be, as transparent as I can. I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all it's good here, it is good. Kids, it is good. Like, y'all getting to the point, y'all getting old enough, y'all get your own salvation. When y'all parents ain't acting right, y'all grab hold of what y'all know to grab hold of. It's here, it's here. And I'm telling y'all, you will never find it nowhere else. You will never find it this real. You will never find it this pure. You will never find it. It's not fake. It's not phony. It's not fabricated. It's not act one way and then act another way. It's not none of that. It's so real. I'm trying to tell y'all, and the love, like I can really look at everybody and say, I love you because I've watched us get to this point. And I say us because we together. We really together. Like it's not, we don't just speak words here just to hype the crowd. I'm not just saying this to get y'all to clap because I don't care if nobody clap. Like I'm telling y'all it's real. So that's it, girl. I mean, I survived another fight.